Are you serious? Are you serious? 3-point contestants, beware. He's coming to Salt Lake. What, 15, 16 tonight?
Only 12?
Yeah, 20 is huge. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? A half a dozen steals for Marcus Smart.
Just a different energy with Marcus Smart in the building. Celtics get the win 127-109. As Celtics postgame live. Tom Giles, Eddie House, Scal alongside as well. And Celtics are going to go into the All-Star break here with the best record in the NBA at 42-17. But Scal, I'll start with you. What was that energy like having Marcus Smart back in the building, seeing Jason Tatum do what he did in the third?
Yeah, right from the beginning. It's funny when Marcus Smart came out during warm-ups, the crowd got excited. Tatum usually comes out around the 12-minute mark. The crowd got excited. They carried that momentum all the way through the game.
Well, it was good to see Marcus back out there and knowing that he was healthy, right? Able to lean on his head. At first, he was kind of feeling out exactly how his ankle was feeling. But I think when you look at what he did, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 6 steals, Marcus Smart was getting right back into Marcus Smart form. And that's a good thing for the Boston Celtics.
And how about them just taking care of business in this game as well? Because you saw Detroit giving the Celtics everything they could handle there in the third quarter, and obviously Jason Tatum taking over. But they made it close, made it a single-digit game, Scal, but the Celtics able to close this thing out and win it relatively comfortably.
Man, they threw everything at the Celtics. They said, this third quarter, they were hanging on. They were treading water. They started swimming, and they made it all the way through the quarter. Then the Pistons go to their bench, and then the Celtics go to their bench, and it was over from that point. Celtics missed a few shots short, started driving the basketball. The game was over, and it just, hey, if you guys don't know, now you know. The Celtics' depth is a real problem for the league.
It is. And then, Eddie, how about Jason Tatum knocking down 6 of 6 threes there in that third quarter? Finishing with 38 points. He wanted to get to 40. Didn't quite get to 40 in this one, but just taking over the game for the C's in that third quarter to keep Detroit at arm's length.
And you don't expect anything less from this type of caliber player to come out and play the way he played. You know, he had 12 points at halftime. Put that in perspective. He had 12 at half. Really wasn't rocking and rolling, but when you are that great at what you do, at your craft, and you could get it anytime, you have the ball in your hands in scoring opportunities so many times, and you're that special, you got opportunity to do things like this, and it's not surprising to see that. I expect that from Jason Tatum night in and night out, actually.
It was amazing to watch him in the third quarter. So tied a career high for points in the third, 24. By the way, the Celtics haven't had a third quarter individual scorer that scored 24 points in 25 years. So what we witnessed right here was all-time great conversation, Celtic, and everything he shot, it wasn't rattling in. That sucker was hitting the back iron, going right through the net.
Yeah, you take a closer look at some of those numbers. He played the entire third quarter, got those 24 points, 9 of 11 shooting, but he gets 6 of 6 from 3. Also got 3 rebounds in the mix on that. I mean, this was, we're talking about Jason Tatum, I think, going back the other day, before last night, going back to the weekend, would he even play in this game against Detroit? Will he rest in this one heading to the All-Star break? But instead, he goes out there and has a huge night. Let's get back to Marcus Smart, though, because we're going to hear from Marcus Smart in just a bit. His defensive presence, I mean, just no rust on Marcus Smart, Scal, just 6 steals, easy.
Love the steals, love the assists. As Eddie would say, the offense was rocking and rolling when Marcus Smart was out there. And I love how he helps Jason Tatum and when Jaylen Brown is out there get easy buckets. When superstars get a few easy ones, well, you see what Tatum is capable of doing in that third quarter. Man, I can't even imagine the psychological advantage for Smart hitting Tatum on a couple layups or getting a steal and getting Tatum on a wide open dunk and what that does for a guy like Tatum. So I love when Marcus Smart is out there, and I just thought when he was on the floor, our offense was another level.
Yeah, and Eddie, just energy-wise, too, just what he provides for this team, especially a team that's seeing big minutes for Malcolm Brogdon, big minutes for Derek White, to get him back out there and just able to play as much as he did in this game, which maybe was a little surprising as well.
Yeah, well, it was good to see him out there, like I said, and not take a step back from being injured. But the one thing that I think everybody kind of gets, you lose this, is that they've been playing together for so long. Scal, you know this. If you play with somebody for so long, it's an unspoken language that you have when you're out on the court. And with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, that's the reason why the offense looks so much easier and guys get easier buckets when Marcus Smart is out there, because they played together for so long. That's not to get lost in anything. Like, that counts for something. So to see him come back, to see the offense play, everybody's playing a little bit more freely, it seemed like, and have a little bit more rhythm to the game, is because of Marcus Smart and his understanding of how everybody plays and their understanding of how he plays, and will get them off.
And that led to an 18-point win for the Celtics. And again, if you go back to before the game, Celtics were favored by 12. Let's talk a little more about that here with the DraftKings Sportsbook and Scal's same game parlay. And Scal, we're sitting around the newsroom, we're thinking, oh, he might get this. He's in good shape right now. He's in good shape. Jaden Ivey got off to a great start, got to that 17 points. Derek White, meanwhile, of course, has been logging a ton of minutes and didn't have to carry as much of the load tonight. He goes under that 15.5 points as he finished with 11. And the Pistons were right there. They're keeping things close for you, but unfortunately for the parlay here, which was plus 900, would have paid 9-1 for us. Unfortunately, the Celtics cover the spread in this situation.
Yeah, man, it's like my life, right? I'm like in the NBA, but I can't get in the game. I'm like right there, but I just need that little extra. Today, I guessed right. Like, think about it. I knew Jaden Ivey was going to have a game. I knew Derek White with the eardrum and staying the night and the back-to-back and the big minutes, and I get all that. I thought the Pistons, they performed, but I couldn't imagine, like, the Celtics are just so deep, so good, and I thought, like, the Pistons would have lost by 8 today. But the Celtics, they flex their muscles. Jason Tatum goes off because he didn't play last night, and next thing you know, you lose the bet. So, just like my career, man, just good, just not good enough. Just like you, and you're as a host. Good, just not good enough.
2-1. 2-1 is pretty good. Not for a parlay, though. You got to get all three of those. We'll regroup. Enjoy Mexico. We'll regroup, and we'll talk about it with the Pacers a week from tomorrow. All right, soon enough, DraftKings Sportsbook, Boston's hometown sportsbook, will be live right here in Massachusetts. Sign up now. New customers will receive up to $200 in bonus bets on launch day. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Raptors when you sign up. All right, let's send it back out to the Garden. Abby has Marcus Smart.
Marcus, you had a huge smile on your face from the moment you stepped on the floor tonight. How good did it feel to be back?
Felt amazing. As a competitor sitting over there watching your team go to war and battle, and you know where to be found to help them, and it's nothing you really can do. Just to be back out here, just to feel the energy from the crowd, my teammates, it was all love.
You told us before the game that you wanted to test out that ankle. How did it hold up?
Felt pretty good. Had some moments where I was a little scared. That's why you kind of see me probably not at my best at some moments, but for the most part, it did great. Now we just got to contain it and maintain our work that we've been doing to make sure it doesn't happen again.
I know you do hate to sit, but what did you see while you were watching, and what did you impact tonight?
Was just able to see who we really were. When things don't go our way, when adversity hits and it's an obstacle in front of us, how are we going to step up to the challenge and compete? And we've been proving that. And this team here, our second unit has been really big for us, and we can't give them enough credit. They deserve it all. That's what I've seen. Now being back, you can definitely feel the energy, and this is who we got to be. It's not easy to be, one of the best teams in the league and to keep doing it consistently. But when we have a supporting cast like this, it helps. So we just got to stay with it.
Yeah, heading into the break, what do you like best about the way you guys played through this first half?
We finished it. This time last year, same time, same team, we lost this game. That kind of hurt us a little bit. And, we just wanted to really build momentum going into the All-Star break, and I think we did that.
Marcus, thank you. Congratulations.